Jailed YouTuber Lane Myers surprised friend, follower, foe, and fool on Monday as he accepted a surprise plea deal at a hearing aired on the Pima County website to no restreamers or in-person witnesses. Details came late Monday afternoon on Mark the Reluctant Prophet Kelly's YouTube channel that Myers took a plea deal in the form of a poll Kelly put up on his YouTube community page. Offering no details, Kelly's announcement was followed by frantic research from everyone who had apparently missed the hearing. The hearing was listed in Myers's file over on Arizona's e-Access site, along with a new listing for a July 1st sentencing date. In our case, since we were late in making the search on publichearings.sc.pima.gov page reflected Tuesday's hearings and listed a phantom hearing for Myers based on a previous non-canceled hearing for his initial hearing to disqualify Judge D. Douglas Metcalf from hearing the case. A call over to the courthouse by Judy, our intrepid reporter in the area, confirmed the phantom listing and confirmed the next hearing was on July 1st. No one could confirm or comment on Myers's plea deal. None of Myers's usual supporters, including Josh This Is a Public Service Gray, had coverage of the hearing nor any real idea of what was going on, other than Kelly, who put up a second poll stating that Myers took a plea deal and pled to 2 felonies. No further details were provided. Once the plea deal minute notes were released late in the afternoon on Tuesday, it was revealed that Myers essentially took the same deal as he had rejected less than a month ago, and presumably would be facing the same sort of sentencing. Myers pled guilty to stalking, distress, and fear, which is a Class 5 felony, and 1 count of aggravated harassment, a Class 6 felony. The Class 6 charge brings a presumed year in prison or 2 years as an aggravated charge. The Class 5 charge brings a presumed 2 years in prison with 2.5 years for an aggravated charge. Prosecutor Rachel Stiles had already announced that Myers's prior felony convictions would be considered in sentencing, and a robust probation monitoring system must be in place before Myers is released from jail. According to the minute notes, both the July 14th pre-sentence hearing and July 22nd trial have been vacated. Myers will not go free during the period that he awaits sentencing. There was apparently an extended debate about release conditions, and Myers's associate attorney Mark the Shark Resnick unsuccessfully argued modifications to Myers's release conditions. Myers inquired about doing interviews from jail, and it was ordered that Myers was still under an order preventing him from saying the victim's name or engaging in any conduct directed at the victim. In recent interviews with both Michael Eline and Liberty Troll, Myers ignored the previous order, going so far as naming the victim on Liberty Troll's interview and challenging prosecutor Stiles to do something about it. It is unclear what sentence Myers will ultimately receive in exchange for his plea deal. The victim previously testified that she would not be comfortable with Myers's release until robust probation monitoring was in place. His previously rejected plea deal would have been for approximately 4.5 years in jail, with probation eligible for both charges. Prosecutor Stiles did indicate that both charges would be considered aggravated and that his past felony convictions would be considered in his ultimate sentence. The prevailing opinion among early commentators seems to indicate a strong belief that Myers will get credit for time served and get a large suspended sentence. Probation would be immediately available, and Myers would be free by mid-July at the latest. However, as this is Lane Myers, it may be best to wait and see what happens next in the case. With 20 days to go until his next hearing, anything can happen. Myers' next court appearance is on July 1st, 2025. Our court reporter, Judy, will be attending the hearing live.
Okay, then. Welcome to our show, everybody. That answers the question, did Lane Myers take a plea deal? Well,
I think he did not. I'm gonna put all my money on no, he did not.
Well, he did. And Judy
What?
is here with us.
Hello,
Judy,
hello,
what are your
hello.
thoughts on this wonderful plea deal?
I think he is darn lucky that Prosecutor Stiles decided to be generous enough to provide what sounds like the same deal that he so cavalierly threw away the first time. I think he's pretty lucky. So yeah, that's we'll see. We'll see what the sentencing goes with. Because I looked at the witness list. I did some digging on the witness list.
Now give us the dirt on the witness list, because you were teasing me with that earlier.
Come on, we need the tea.
Oh, I went all the way down. What he had like 20 individuals named. So I looked up 20 individuals. Actually, number one is just like everyone the state has. Nanny boo boo. Okay.
Question.
Number two.
NCR has a question.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, NCR.
On the witness list, did they put that mean gray hair lady?
No.
Oh, don't.
And I haven't even taken an oath because I'm not employed by the state of Arizona, so you can't get me that way either, Lane. I'm so sorry. Because that was like he listed I don't know how many blessed people because they've taken an oath for the state of Arizona.
Yes.
Okay.
He wants to subpoena all of the oaths as well.
Yes. Every single one of them. So
Yes.
I mean, I will say this.
He can still screw up at sentencing.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
He still can. There is that hope.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he can still screw up. And the judge can say, nope, not happening.
I have a feeling some of the witness list will get a nope not happening as well.
Okay, so who were these witnesses?
Well, Angela Martinez, the numbers 2, 3, and 4 have an address of 405 West Congress. That is the United States District Court.
Okay.
So we have Angela Martinez is a district judge. Jennifer Zips is the chief judge for the District of Arizona. And Elliot Manspeaker is a deputy U.S. Marshal that apparently Mr. Lane has possibly tried to sue, but also put out a video already that he's just a deputy marshal impersonator. He's an imposter. Okay. So I'm sure that'll go well.
Yes.
But I mean, to say you want to have a witness of the chief judge of the U.S. District Court, that I don't see that happening. We'll see. I mean, I'm not a lawyer.
Taking no effect on that one.
What's that, NCR? You're too low.
I said the judicial immunity. I'm sorry. Would take an effect on that one, wouldn't it?
I have no idea what he would even be asking them. So no clue. I have no, if it has anything to do with something that like a decision on the bench, yeah, good luck.
So everything else is dropped if he pleads guilty to 2 felonies?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Class
Yeah, I
6
haven't
and a
even read
Class
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Add 2 days to Coke Dog's absence. Thank you, Dave, for the $10 super chat. My prediction: he gets out at 5 p.m., eats supper at 6 p.m., goes online at 8 p.m., does the prohibited stupid stuff. Cops award him with races by 8 a.m. the next morning, and he serves his time.
That's not a bad prediction, Dave.
Honestly,
I like it. I like it.
I have a prediction where this is going to go full soft sit in the courtroom, where he's going to say he's accepting the plea under duress.
Yes. Well,
then
remember,
he can't accept the plea. The judge can't accept the plea bargain then.
Yeah, and that's what happened last time. He had this same deal like 2-3 weeks ago, and the judge could not accept it because Lane basically said, well, I can't say I'm guilty of this. And as part of a plea deal, you have to plead guilty. That's just part of a plea deal. That's the plea part.
To all the different aspects of the crime.
Yes.
So, yeah, he could mess it up. Who knows? If we move on to numbers 5 and 6, 1201 East Speedway is the College of Law at the University of Arizona. See where this is headed?
That's where his domestic partner used to work and where the victim works, isn't it?
Yes. Stacey Ruprecht Jane is the Director of Innovation for Justice and has at least 2 videos from Mr. Myers on his website. And I believe, I may be mistaken, but I believe Stacey Ruprecht Jane is the victim's boss, maybe, because I believe Director of Innovation for Justice is. No, you know what? I'm gonna pull back on that one. I'm not sure who works with whom. I'm just gonna say U of A College of Law. There you go. And Alejandra is an associate marketing specialist. Associate marketing specialist. So I'm not even sure, unless like when he went there, he had contact with her somehow. I don't know.
He has been banned from the campus for going there to see the victim. So he is on their banned list, and some of these people may have been her co-workers or people he may have encountered during the incident.
Yeah, because there was one incident when he went, and then he was banned after that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if poor Miss Alejandra just was, you know, just he came across her, and that's all the reason why she's now listed.
And we also want to, while we see him in the room, thank you, Pants, for the reading, the fantastic reading of the news article. We've been working on it for a couple hours now to get it out before the show. So thank you again, Pants. Back to you.
Nice job, Pants.
Yeah, so I walked away, but you guys were talking about he has to say he accepts this plea without threat or coercion.
Yes.
So if he says under duress, that ain't flying.
Right.
That is correct.
Yep.
He could try.
Yep.
Numbers 7 and 8 have the address of 888 North Euclid. That is University Services Building, so again, part of the U of A. Now, what is fascinating to me is Miss Jessie Seaman. I may be pronouncing that wrong, but she has a PhD, and she is currently the director of the Threat Assessment and Management Team. Threat assessment. However could that have come into play? No idea. No idea. I just, no idea.
Very interesting.
How about that?
Is that
Steve
a psychologist?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Okay.
Steve Patterson is the chief safety officer for the university police force. So yeah, I'm sure that's why he's listed, because of all of his stunts and everything that followed. I'm sure he wants all of the wonderful emails and stuff going back and forth there. Numbers 9 and 10. 270 South Stone is the headquarters of the Tucson Police Department. I have no information about the individuals because they kind of don't want you to dig too much into police officers' lives, which I get. I understand that. But yeah, so it's not the chief of Tucson Police that he is asking to have as a witness. So, I guess there's that. He hasn't actually asked for the chief of Tucson PD.
Of all people, Merb is inside chat. Folks, if we can verify it's him, any objection to having Merb up?
No.
I've got no problem with it. It's your show, boss.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Merb, I'm gonna send, if it really is you, I'm gonna contact you over on Discord with the link, but we don't put out public links here.
And we only accept, by the way, we only accept nudity backstage.
Yes.
Yes.
Prove it's you got to be nude.
Yep. Yep. Take those pants off.
No.
Sorry.
Wait a minute. Were you supposed to be wearing pants?
Sorry.
I didn't get that memo.
We have to start somewhere, but hold on a second. I gotta find my list of never-ending list of.
While we wait for Jim, I honestly do believe him taking this plea deal is just a way for him to grandstand in the courtroom.
Right.
Well, certainly by his witness list, I was like, wow, you really want everybody. You want anyone that you have had any contact with.
This is what delusion looks like, people. This is delusion.
I'm saying this with all honesty and sincerity. I do believe that him accepting this plea deal, when he has to allocute, he's going to turn this into a grandstand where it's going to get rejected. I see him throwing out phrases of under duress, this is a kangaroo court,
I've been
corpus delicti.
It'll be interesting to see if he does that. Because
according to the UCC, I have my rights.
Oh golly, that oh. Haven't we all had enough of UCC in criminal court? Haven't we? Haven't we?
No, I have not. It makes for good content on Mondays.
I am so sorry. My apologies.
You owe Pope Phil a scratch behind the ears.
Yes.
I owe the paparazzi a scratch behind the ears.
No, you owe the paparazzi a belly rub.
No, don't put your hand near that dog. Do not put your arm near that dog.
Paparazzi is sweet.
Do not.
Yes. Yes, she is.
Do not.
Yes, she is.
Do not.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Pants. What?
Pete. Chile De Castro just went live, and he's probably at the riots again.
Of course.
Hey, it is Mr. Everybody, welcome Merb. Hey, Mr. Merb.
Hey,
how are
Merb.
you?
Hey, Merb.
Hello, can you hear me? I'm in my car.
We can.
We can hear you.
Okay, I pulled over. I don't mean to take up a lot of time. There's a couple things that I heard that I just want to make sure that everybody is aware of. The first thing is that the state can't subpoena federal employees to testify. The state doesn't have the powers. Supremacy doctrine, state subpoena isn't effective to compel, like a district court judge, to appear as a witness. There's a doctrine. I'm driving. I can't look it up right now. It's like the TUI doctrine that controls this. I might make a video on it at some time in the future if it's an actual concern. I'm pretty sure he's just going to get denied all the federal people anyway, because in order to get them, what he technically has to do is he has to ask the director of whatever agency they're in for permission, and then if the director wants to let them do it, the director can let them be witnesses, but there's absolutely no way they could force it, and I don't see why they would be witnesses. That was the first issue. The second issue that I just wanted to make sure that people are aware of is that the plea deal has been accepted. The plea deal has been made. It's done and dusted. The plea deal is accepted. The only thing that's left to be decided is sentencing. Now, between here and sentencing, new charges could be added or filed or whatever. Anything that he does between now and sentencing can be used to basically present it to the judge to affect sentencing, i.e. increase it or decrease it. So if he's streaming stuff, if he's mentioning the victim by name, that can be used to enhance the sentencing as an aggravated thing, but it's not going to cancel out the plea deal. The plea deal's done. So he could get new charges. I doubt it. They'll probably just try to enhance sentencing with it.
I have a question for
Thank you, Merv.
real quick.
Real quick. Okay, go for it.
Would he still have to allocute to the plea deal?
He's already done that. It's been accepted.
Okay. Because
All right, so I'm gonna
know in Florida and Ohio they do.
Oh, okay, cool.
I was just concerned.
Yeah, if the plea deal's been accepted, then the judge is satisfied that he's shown that he's probably going to get found guilty. So I'm going to go put my pants on and get back on the road. Thanks for having me up.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Merv.
Bye.
Thanks, Merv.
Wow, interesting.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Okay,
Yeah.
good deal.
Again, thank
so
you.
basically, all of this garbage is probably going to be tossed then. I mean, we didn't. Go ahead.
This is the insane ramblings of Lane Myers, basically. We'll go through what he had proposed for his defense as well.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's some insane stuff. But thank you again for Mr. Merb for stopping by. Merb's been supportive, very supportive. We've been feeding documents over on his channel, and that was a surprise. So thank you again, Merb, for stopping by.
I'm glad he clarified that for me, though, because, like I said, I know in Ohio and in Florida, you still have to allocate once you accept the plea deal.
Yeah, I thought he had to do it in front of the judge.
Well, he probably,
Right.
he probably
That's
did.
what
We don't
Well,
know.
I mean,
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
It happened when none of us knew it was happening.
Yes.
Hey, Judy, do you know if we can FOIA the footage?
The audio.
The audio of the hearing?
Monday's hearing.
I don't know. I've never attempted. I would assume we could.
Do you think you
Judy,
could check with the court?
I mean, as soon as I get back into Tucson, sure.
Yeah, he's doing the wink, wink, nudge, nudge I was going to do to you later. Judy, could you maybe tomorrow when you're home, could you maybe call over and see what we really need to do to get that audio footage? I'm assuming it's recorded. Unfortunately for their website, it goes out and there is no way to back up. There is no recording. Once it's gone, it's gone. That's why so many of us restream it. So we have a permanent recording of it. We can go back and listen to it.
So we can get the transcript.
Well, there would be a transcript, yes.
Yep.
Yes, there'll be a transcript.
Then we can reenact that.
Oh,
Pants will be the judge.
We can do a dramatic reading.
Yeah. Pants can be the judge.
If Judy
Jim
does
can be Lane. Yep.
Who do you want me to be, NCR?
If you do this for us, I will let you borrow my summer home in Arizona.
There you go.
Yeah, your summer home in Arizona. Yep. Huh?
Yes. Yes.
In Death Valley. You can use my cabin.
But yeah, let's see what our options are if we can tomorrow, Judy, and how much, of course, what it's going to cost, because we may have to do a fundraiser for that if it's too expensive.
Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, it's not video, and it's already gone out over the air, so what are they going to redact? You know, since they've already aired it. It's not like it's body cam footage where they have to go through and edit out whatever. This is already aired. All we want is a transcript or a actual audio of the courtroom that should be available.
It'll just be the cost. Okay.
Yeah. Just be the cost, and we'll figure that out. Just get a quote if you can, please.
The quote is, "You look marvelous." There's your quote.
There you go.
Just go to the bailiff and go, it's for me, dear. It's for me.
Yeah.
It's for
They love
Judy.
you. They love
and
you.
The bailiff will say, and you are who?
No,
they know who you are by now.
I'm scary.
Yeah. Keep trying, guys. Where'd I leave off?
You were somewhere in 9s, 10s, 11s, something like that.
9 and 10, headquarters of TPD, Tucson Police Department. He's talked about a couple of detectives sometimes, so...
Yeah, he's aired a recording of a conversation with somebody, a police officer or a detective, at one point.
That could be that, something with that. Number 11, 1852 East 1st Street is listed as U of A Police. So while the other one is like threat management of the U of A Police Department, this sounds to me more like the police station. But I'm not an alum of the U of A, so I don't know the inner workings of all that.
Okay, two things real fast. First, this is a list of folks that if Lane had gone to trial, this was his proposed witness list. And second, thank you, Cranky Elder Dog, for the $6.66 super chat. Free Coke Dog. Well, Coke Dog is it's long and it's complicated, and Hank tried to kill him. So that's yes. So let's get back to this list before we jump on.
12, 13, and 14 all have the address of 110 West Congress. That is the Pima County Superior Court building. They are not the individuals are not listed as judges or anything like that. So my guess is that they are all like the administrative, the administrative side of it. So, folks answering the phone calls, opening, scheduling hearings, stuff like that. The folks that Lane tends to like to go after. Right. Number 15, 177 North Church Street, Miss Dawn Weiland. Now that's the Transamerica building downtown, which includes a lot of private businesses and governmental ones, including the Arizona Center for Disability Law and the Pima County Bar Association. Haven't we heard about the Arizona Center for Disability Law?
I don't think we have in this case, but
we have heard stuff about the bar. He was going to go after and file complaints at the bar on people.
I thought that's where his partner now works, was the Arizona Center for Disability Law.
That may be, that's it. That's where she works. I'm sorry. Because after she was fired or resigned or whatever, she took a pay cut and went to work for a nonprofit, if I'm remembering correctly.
Then it could be a twofer, who knows? But Don Weiland appeared to be an attorney with family law, so I'm not sure how Don Weiland plays into it, but there you go. Next up is 32 North Stone. That's the Pima County building, home to all of the county courts, the county attorney's offices, stuff like that. Fabian Pacheco, I'm myrtleizing the name, I apologize. He's the chief of detectives for the county. So have fun with that one, buddy. Sure. Number 17, Regina Romero, is our mayor. Okay. Now she was the one speaking when he started booing, and that kicked this whole thing off. So I have no clue if she even knows what his name is aware that he booed, or any of that stuff. But oh, he wanted to call her. Adelita Grijalva, excuse me. She is the daughter of Raul Grijalva, our former United States representative, who just passed away. Like literally just passed.
So
She
is
is
he
running
requesting
to
a
fill his seat.
necromancer?
Exhume her.
Well, no,
Exhume
Raul.
her.
No. Raul passed. Adelita is his daughter, who is running to fill his seat.
Oh.
She's also a former member of the Board of County Supervisors, which he's had some run-ins with them. But I don't see the names of any other board members, so I don't know. And that the 33 North Stone is the Bank of America building downtown, which is another kind of famous building for us. A lot of offices in it, lots of stuff like that. So who knows? 19 is again Pima County Superior Court. The name ties back to apparently to an administrative assistant to a deputy court administrator. So administrative assistant to a deputy court administrator. That sounds like someone to me that answers a lot of phone calls. God bless that person. Why he would need to talk to her, who knows? Who knows? I don't know. And then Laura Conover.
They're blocking him.
Oh, such the plotting. Laura Conover, I believe, is Miss Rachel Stiles' boss. So of course you want to call in the boss of the person that you're most mad at. Of course. Yeah, Jim did get attacked by the cats, huh? And then, I mean, Merv has said on a couple of live streams that I have no reason to doubt him, that the oath that Arizona asks all of its, state employees to take doesn't mean much, especially in a court of law. It's, Lane basically called up the victim to say, I don't like your husband. He's being a poo-poo pants. Make him stop.
Right.
And when she didn't, he's like, oh, now I'm going after you. So why all the names of all the people with the O's means anything in this, I have no clue. And then he goes just with, emails and YouTube videos and emails and photographs. I love that he asked for emails between the victim and her wife, the victim and her husband, excuse me. I love that he asked for that. No. You don't get that kind of stuff.
No, you don't.
This whole thing was just absolutely ridiculous.
Yep. Thank God it didn't go to trial.
I mean,
there's other charges still.
No, they were all dismissed.
No, they're all gone, except 2 felonies.
In order to plead to the Class 5 felony and the Class 6 felony, all others were discharged as part of the plea agreement. So unless he pulls some more stunts that, like Merv said, would result in either additional charges or be taken into account for the sentencing, this is what it's going to be. I'm sure he will get credit for time served because you always get credit for time served. But I'm not sure the judge has a lot of leeway in sentencing. At least that was what my understanding was during some of the hearings, some of the previous hearings. The judge was like, if this goes to trial and if you are found guilty, I will not have much leeway in sentencing. Now, I have no idea in terms of a plea agreement. No. I mean, he pled guilty to those 2 charges. And I don't think Arizona gives its judges much leeway. I don't know. Well, I will be there, pad of paper and pen in hand on July 1st, and I will happily be checking out to see, all the aggravating or mitigating factors and see what happens. Yeah, Dave. So if he does the stupid before sentencing, more could happen.
But this is
Who
Lane
knows?
we're talking about.
I mean, he did. The brilliant mind of Lane Myers was that I can't live stream from jail, so let me have a buddy call up. He'll record me, and then he'll live stream the recording, because that then isn't live streaming, right?
Right.
I think that's what they call a difference without a distinction, but I don't know. I don't know. Did the cats really get Jim? I think the cats really got Jim.
Well, he was supposed to film it so that we could have it go viral and make a lot of money.
Well, there you go. There you go. Well, but that's what I've got for you guys. That the who's who in Tucson, and
Thanks, Judy.
absolutely.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you
Fantastic.
for all your work, and thank you to JJ Jr. Good luck in the search.
You know what's really funny? I ordered a really cool news notebook for the trial. It arrived Saturday. Jim was
Nice.
surprised that it actually arrived, because
Yeah.
apparently he ordered something that Teesprings never sent. But
It's
Right.
a scam. It's all a scam. Yep.
probably.
Yep.
So I got my one thing, but now I don't have a trial for it. He did say, though, Mark Kelly has charges coming up.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
we'll see. I literally, guys, I had no clue that there were frauditors in Tucson, because
Really?
they don't make the news. They don't seem to have much of an impact. I mean, when Lane kept saying, "Oh, K Gun 9's gonna interview me," no, they're not. No, they're really not. I ask people that I meet, have you ever heard of this guy? How about this guy? How about this guy? How about this guy? By name or channel name. No one has heard of them, at least not in the circles that I run in.
Well, here's the
All right,
thing,
guys.
and this is something I have come across, because I have talked to people about, just in random conversations that, they ask me, what do you do for work? And I tell them I'm a content creator on YouTube. Oh, what kind of content do you do? I tell them what I cover, and I have to explain to them what a First Amendment auditor or frauditor is, what a sovereign citizen is. So it's one of those things that not a lot of people know about unless you actually look for it.
It really is niche. They really think there's like such a huge, big following for them, and really not. I mean, I'm not even sure you're TikTok famous, Lane. Sorry.
I mean, he's YouTube famous, if that means something, but
How many followers does he have? How many subs?
He's not really YouTube famous. Let's be clear about that.
he's a micro celebrity on YouTube.
I mean, I'm happy to say I am nobody on YouTube. Seriously, nobody. And that's
We need to change
okay. No, that's fine. Seriously, it's fine. I mean, even if you have like 10,000 followers in the world, it's just not that many. It's not. And to get an inflated sense of if I have this many followers, then everybody knows who I am. How many of those kinds of videos have we seen online where some TikToker or some influencer like, don't you know who I am? I have millions of followers. Never
Yep.
heard of you, buddy.
Yep.
Never heard of you. Oh no. Is that seriously Caruso?
That is Caruso. Caruso.
So
Hey,
I did get a
leave my-
message from Beyond. Jim has a Starlink is out.
oh, jeez.
leave my co-host alone.
Elon doesn't
No.
like him anymore. He
Oh,
took out his Starlink.
Yes.
Oh, poor Jim. Are we watching Drunk Girl or not?
yes, we will. I gotta find something though. So give me a second.
Okay.
I'm in charge now.
I am the captain now.
Pope is in charge. Pope is in charge. Yo, 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 bro.
All right, start passing out the VB long necks.
Yep.
The what?
It's a beer.
All clues bitter. If you have a hard-earned thirst, you need a hard-earned beer. The best damn
That's
beer is
nice.
all clues bitter.
Okay.
It's proudly endorsed by the EMU Army.
Oh, have I got the one for NCR? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
How about no? How about
You
no?
know-
Yes. Yes.
You want this. You want this.
Like, well, hi. Why am I
Go to 3 again.
Dude, even California body cam is now going into Ohio.
Give me the rating.
They usually do. Ohio or Wisconsin. I don't know. It's weird.
4. We're gonna have a traffic stop. The Lakewood Laser Wash, West 117th. And Pat, I think another car kind of stopped with them. I'm not sure if they were together or not, but then it took off.
Just wait till you see her,
Yeah, girl, I
NCR.
ain't taking it.
Just wait till you see her.
That's
Just
the
wait till you
not
see her.
taking it.
Just wait till you see it.
Hi. Officer Ivanovic, Lakewood Police Department.
Yeah.
The reason why I pulled you over, we've been following you since you came out of by Corky's right there. It looks like you're just having trouble staying in your lane.
Okay.
Stay in your lane,
Can I have your
bro.
driver's
Stay in
license,
your
proof of
lane.
insurance?
License.
Well, this is a passport.
Well, that is my driver's license.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Okay, you don't have an actual
Whoa.
license
Not
on
at
you?
the moment.
Okay.
Does she have blue hair?
Yep. I
Oh,
told
my
you.
God.
I told you.
The guy, the female sense is tingling.
Yeah, I told you.
That's it, Bill.
He came back.
There you go. Now, what were we all saying? His spider sense was tingling?
The
And
guy,
I am
female
back.
sense is tingling.
I am back after a nice nearby lightning strike. Everything kind of rebooted in the house. So we're slowly but surely getting everything up. Thank you for Phil for taking over.
The Lords of Metal.
Yes. Go ahead, Phil.
Well, will you read the name to dispatch? No, I was talking to my partner. There you go.
Thank you.
So, where are you coming from?
My friend's house.
Where's your friend's house?
Off Detroit?
Off of Detroit? Okay. Where are you on your way to?
My house.
Which is where?
Western 131st.
West 131st? Okay. Were you going in like a group? Was that other car with you that stopped in front of you? That was just random? Okay. All right. How much have you had to drink tonight?
Okay.
You haven't had anything? Were you on your phone?
No.
Okay. So, is anything going on with you medically?
No.
All right. Because we were behind you since Corky's, like I said, and you're in your lane most of the time, swerving kind of back and forth. I don't know if you're just jamming out or what, but then once you get over here up to 117th here, you were driving in between lanes for some time before we pulled you over. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on, making sure you're okay. Okay. I mean, do you have trouble seeing? No? Do you know the English alphabet?
Yes.
Can you say it to me without singing?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, L, M, N, P, Q, I, F, R, N, G.
She totally destroyed the alphabet.
Hold on. Maybe I can fix her. We don't know yet.
It's like she forgot the K, and then it all just went to pot there.
Yeah, it was R
RNG.
something.
RNG.
Maybe
That's
So
not the
what?
way I know it.
YouTuber.
Yeah, didn't sound right.
Yep. Just wait till they get her out to do the field sobriety. Just wait, NCR.
All right. So, I'm going to ask you one more time. You know, how much did you have to drink tonight?
None.
You had nothing?
Nothing.
Anything to smoke?
No.
No? Okay, because you didn't do so hot on that alphabet.
I mean, Dave is right. It was letters.
Probably
They were letters.
There were letters.
So,
there were
here's what we're
possibly
going to do, okay?
numbers.
I need to make sure you're okay to drive. My partner's going to go over to the other side there. You're going to exit your vehicle, and you're going to meet me here on the sidewalk, okay?
I am not doing a sobriety test.
You're not going to
You're
do a sobriety
not.
test?
I'm not doing
Okay.
that.
Not
Well,
doing
still, I'm
it.
going to have you step out of the vehicle then.
You're
No.
not my daddy.
No?
No.
No.
That's
Okay.
right.
Well, I can have you step out of the vehicle. It has nothing to do with sobriety tests. Okay? Yeah, I'm a police officer giving you a legal order to step out of the vehicle.
No.
You have to step out.
No.
Arlen, Pennsylvania v.
No.
Mims overrules
Okay.
you. So you're gonna
No.
have.
I'm telling you,
Phil,
this is how it's going to
pause.
go, okay? You need to...
Miss Judy,
Yeah.
how much do you love me?
Uh-oh.
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 Not
did
that
you-
much. Not that much.
Well,
How
you've
much do
already
you
pulled
love
me
me?
down this rabbit hole. I think it's more like, how much do you love me? But, you know.
Well, how would you like to get a copy of the actual plea agreement?
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, give me a second. We will be putting this up over at our Discord server, and I'll put a copy over at MERBS. I am now looking at the official plea agreement. In fact, for Lane Myers, let's see, it's...
Wow.
Yeah, it's basically
Always
a lot
exciting.
of... It's basically a form, but... oh, wow, defendant... Yeah, we'll send this over to Judy, and yeah, it's mainly a form, but still, it has been filed in court, and we will add it to. I may actually share it in a second, but let me get it onto my computer and send everywhere first. Go ahead, back
Okay.
with this, and then I may be able to put this on the screen.
Okay.
to step out of the vehicle, all right? Like it's not optional at this point. Open your door and step out of the vehicle. It's absolutely not, I promise you. Go ahead, slowly open your door, step out of the vehicle. Ma'am, I'm telling you right now, you have to step out of the vehicle, okay?
I will leave my car over.
Step out, please.
Two. Color hair. Wearing all black.
Over here to the sidewalk.
Very cute.
Oh my god.
Phil.
Keep your hands out of your pockets, okay? Just step over here to the sidewalk.
Okay.
Dearly beloved.
Dearly beloved.
How old? That's the most important question. How old is she?
I don't know. I don't
Old
think
enough.
I don't think she's a teenager. I think she's old enough.
Let's do this thing. Let's go.
Okay, dearly beloved, we're gathered here today on the most joyous occasions because NCR's actually agreed to this. Woman with weird hair and markings on her body with questionable life decisions. Do you care to take another questionable life decision and marry our beloved NCR?
Somebody,
Judy
anybody.
Judy or Gia.
Sorry, what? I'm reading a plea deal. Gia, go for it.
Say yes, I do. Say yes.
Sure, yeah. Uh-huh.
And NCR, do you care to take this lovely woman to be your lovely wedded YouTube wife to honor, cherish, and by all means worship with your last breath?
2 out of 3 ain't bad, baby. So yeah.
By the power invested in me by whatever this restaurant is, California Body Cam, YouTube University, WFYC, WFYD, introduced sponsor WFYS. I now pronounce you YouTube husband and wife. You may kiss the screen in private.
I'm not doing that.
Hey, watch that tongue, NCR.
Mark this day
Hands
down
on your
because
pockets
this is
like that,
historic
okay?
for this panel.
So listen,
Yes, it is.
I make
You
sure you're okay to
actually
drive.
agreed to
I
it.
don't
You
think
just
you're
got
okay
a
to drive
cue.
right now.
You just got a
All
cue.
right.
Found what I was
So-
looking for.
You're welcome. You
Hands
are
on your
welcome.
pockets. Okay. Listen,
No.
Hey,
we're here
Phil,
where we are. I'm going to give you one
I
more
know
chance
slip this
to do these
you,
field sobriety tests
Okay.
but,
to make sure you're
there's a
okay to
little
drive.
extra
If you're
for
okay to
the,
drive,
sacrament.
you're out.
Say that again.
I know I'm supposed to put this in the communion plate, but
Yeah,
here's a little extra
yeah.
for the sacrament. Just keep that for
You're
yourself.
welcome. And look, it's almost like she has a flamingo on her shoulder. Almost. I think it's a peacock.
It's a
but
peacock.
We'll call it a flamingo. We'll call it a flamingo.
Is a peacock.
Obviously, I'm just going to let you go
I mean,
home.
I do like her
Alright.
tattoos. They are well
But
done.
if you don't, then at that point, I'm going to just have to go off my observations.
Right.
Which my observations right now is I think you're intoxicated.
Okay.
So why don't we do these
do
tests?
I think she has
You
very
prove
nice
to me
tattoos. They're
that you're
well
okay,
done.
and if that's
Into
the
an
fact,
actual
we'll
shop,
just get you out of here.
Some dude's basement.
Yeah.
Phil,
Yeah.
he's saying cats. TATS.
I know. I heard him. I heard him.
Cats.
Yeah, I heard him.
Just letting the audience know we aren't going too overboard tonight. So tats.
Which
I
are
mean, you can tell-
tits are tits.
tell-
Yeah, tats.
if you look at how the peacock is, it's got a nice flow with the border. You can see that the feathering is actually detailed on what looks like it could be either feathers or it could be a leaf of some kind or a flower. You can actually make out detail on it. That's how you can tell it's quality work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You willing to do these tests?
No, I hate that. It's awful. But sure.
I can fix it.
So yeah?
Yes.
Okay. I think that's the best way. If you're saying you're sober, that's the best way. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, tell you what. Why don't you take your purse off and just put it on the roadway right there? Do you have any weapons on the purse or in you?
Nope.
Or,
Nope.
I mean, on you or in the vehicle?
No.
Okay. take 2 side steps to your left, please, right over there, onto the sidewalk. All right, will you go turn our flashers off?
Now I'm getting hungry for Mexican.
That's too late.
I don't know. Those look like teardrop tattoos on her eyes. You might want to, just be a little cautious, NCR. Be a little cautious.
I grew up in Florida. What more do you want from me?
So what happened to your shoulder?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No.
Okay. This looks like there's a scratch or something.
She's very cute, but I can't
Yes.
get over that shit on her arms. I'm sorry. And that thing on her chest. I'm sorry.
Well, I like that too.
That's just me. Don't judge me. That's just me.
I enjoy
don't-
tattoos. I have several. I plan on getting more.
That's
Don't-
fine.
Don't judge NCR's pride, Gia.
I'm not judging him.
He's
We
getting
don't-
a full sleeve of flamingos.
This is the
And
No,
we
I
first
am
have this
not.
for him.
Actually,
This is
no.
the-
The next tattoo I'm getting is the one tail.
I don't pay for pain anymore. That's just me.
Does it hurt?
Nope.
You get
not
paid. You
doing it.
get paid to give it. You just don't get. You
Yeah,
don't pay
I
to
don't
take
pay
it.
for
Okay.
it
Does not
anymore.
hurt to get a tattoo. I don't know why people say it hurts.
It hurts.
No, it doesn't.
You haven't had a child. It hurts.
I sat through a 3.5-hour process to get my last tattoo done. It didn't
Oh
hurt.
my God. Okay, moving on.
Surrounded by
Okay, so this area that we're at, it's pretty flat here. It's dry outside. We got some lighting out here. All right. Would you agree to all that?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you, do you have any medical conditions, any illnesses or injuries that would stop you from doing tests? Anything with your eyes? Anything with your legs, back, spine? No medical conditions?
Completely intact.
Completely intact. Do you wear glasses or contacts?
I wear glasses.
Okay. You wear glasses, you just don't have them on you right now?
They're in my car.
Okay. Did you have maybe trouble seeing when you were driving? Okay. All right. So what I'm going to have you do, stand with your feet together, arms down at your side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up a pen in front of you. Okay. I want you to follow that pen with your eyes, not with your head. Okay?
Okay.
So just keep your hands down. Okay? Look at my pen, not my flashlight. Okay? Nope. Don't move your head. Okay? Just with your eyes only. Okay?
My pen is up here, NCR.
Okay. Take a quick break. All right? You ready to keep at it?
Sure.
Okay. Hands at your sides, please. Again, I'm going to have you just follow the tip of my pen with your eyes. Do not move your head. Please keep your head straight. Okay. So, again, you're kind of looking all over the place. Tip of my pen. Please just look at that with your eyes. Keep your head straight, okay? Don't move your head.
I think a lot of people have trouble with this stuff. Even if you're slow.
Yeah, because it's not your natural is to move your head, right?
You're not looking at my pen, okay?
I mean, Officer Hottie's not bad to look at either.
No,
I might be distracted.
Another wedding.
Don't move your head. It's okay.
I have to say, I might be distracted.
Yeah,
Not
she
even
can't.
close to following the pen.
Looks like she's kind of rocking back and forth a little bit too.
So,
Could be cold.
this next test, I'm going to put you in the starting position, and I don't want you to start the test until I tell you to do so, okay? So, stand over here. So just stay straight, face at me. What I want you to do, all right, imagine a thin imaginary line going down in front of you, this way, okay? Stand with both feet together, arms down at your sides, okay? And with your right foot in front of your left foot, put your right foot heel to toe on that line. Okay, so almost right foot in front of your left foot, heel to toe on that line.
Okay, starting position is an issue.
Okay, so
This is gonna be
just switch your feet for me. Your right foot, yep, in front of your left
That's
foot.
okay.
heel to toe.
NCR is going to bail her out. He can fix her.
Okay, now put your arms down at your sides. Okay.
Yeah, arms
Can you
down
put
at your
your
sides,
arms
ma'am.
down at your sides for me? Yep, just like this. Can you do that for me? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Now, sachet.
All right. Try the best you can. All right.
I'm trying the best
All right.
I can.
All right. Try to pay attention here, okay? When I tell you to start, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps on a thin, straight line in front of you. Once you've taken 9 steps, you're going to keep your front foot planted, okay? Take a series of short steps with your rear foot, and then you're going to do that in a pivot motion to turn around. Don't start until I tell you to. No. Just to go back.
I just feel like this.
Listen.
is ridiculous.
You're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps. Once you've taken 9 steps, you're going to keep your front foot planted, and with your rear foot, you're going to take a series of short steps to turn around like a pivot. While you're taking your steps, you're going to look down at your feet. You're going to count your steps out loud, and you're going to keep both arms down at your sides. I'm going to demonstrate doing 3, okay? You're going to do 9, so it's going to look something like this, okay? 1, 2, 3. Front foot planted, rear foot, series of short steps to turn around like a pivot. 1, 2, 3. You're going to do 9 steps,
Okay.
okay? You understand?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
She's runway walking.
Okay, the boots are not helping.
Boots are not helping.
Those boots are not made for straight line walking.
That's just what she won't do.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Now, if I
Did she just say, yeah, okay? She's like, yeah, okay. You got me.
Okay, I know it's cold, all right? We're going to get you out of this weather just as soon as we can, okay? I got only one more test. So, feet together, arms at your sides. Stand on the sidewalk there. All right, stand just like that. What I'm going to have you do, don't start till I tell you to. I'm going to have you raise one foot, either foot 6 inches off the ground, and you're going to keep it parallel to the ground. You're going to keep both your legs straight, your arms down at your sides. You're going to look down at your foot and count out loud in the following manner. 1001, 1002, 1003, until I tell you to stop. I'm going to demonstrate. It's going to look like this, okay? 1001, 1002, 1003, until I tell you to stop, okay? All right. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Begin.
Probably thinking, I got this one. I
1001,
got this one.
1002, 1003, 1004,
Whoops.
1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010.
Fail.
Okay, I'm afraid you're going to fall,
fail,
so I'm going to
fail.
stop the test at this point because I'm afraid you're going to hurt yourself, okay? So, here's what's going on right now. You're under arrest for operating the vehicle
She
under the
is
influence.
out of it.
We're going to go back to the station.
No.
You're going to get some
Perfect
tickets,
for
and
NCR.
then
Yeah,
we
no,
can
we're not
release you
gonna
to a
go
sober
back.
party, okay? If you can call someone to come get you.
Ooh.
What's that?
Dude.
I said, ew.
That's
Ew.
4.
I mean,
Dude.
The ground.
honestly, if I could find
That's
somebody
if,
like this that's
date is
sober in
available
real
to
life,
search
I would be
female.
set.
We're gonna go ahead and walk over to this front police car, okay?
Okay.
I wouldn't think she's not. I would think she's more alternative, more leaning more towards the slight emo phase. Maybe.
Yeah,
goth
she's not
reverb.
goth. She's not goth. Yeah.
She's alternative,
goth.
which is fun.
Yeah, she's not goth. You're gonna find. You're gonna go ahead.
No, go finish your thought.
I was gonna say you're gonna find someone, and she's not gonna be goth. You're just gonna fall in love with her. That's my
And then
He
opinion.
already
make
has.
her goth.
This is the first woman he's ever agreed to marry.
Yes, and now he's having
Enthusiastic.
second thoughts.
Enthusiastically, he has done this.
I quoted
Okay,
Meatloaf
before-
poorly for that.
Wait, Phil. Before we talk NCR out of this woman, couple of quick notes. Chili DeCastro is again live from the LA riots. He must have been listening to us because now he's in his giant press hoodie and showing his
Oh my
press
God.
off to everybody.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Yes.
Okay.
There is apparently a supposedly there is a curfew tonight at like 8 o'clock local time, which is 11 o'clock on the East Coast. So we'll see if Chili and his press make it home before the curfew. Also, real quick, Miss Judy, I sent you the stipulation is back. Lane Myers, for the rest of his life, cannot talk about the victim or say her name in public for the rest of his life. He signed the stipulation.
This is under special terms.
Yes.
So I don't think that's in everybody's, agreements there.
Yes. He is so screwed because, the first thing he's going to do is get pissed off and go on Reluctant Prophet's channel or whatever and start saying, what are they going to do about it? So
Lifetime probation. Lifetime probation. Wow.
Well, it's essentially lifetime. He cannot say her name or talk about her.
He'll just use code.
It specifically says, served with an injunction that prohibits the defendant from contacting the victim. The injunction does not expire and is valid for the defendant's natural lifetime unless a dismissal is granted pursuant to blah, blah, blah.
Yes, thank you for reading the actual text. I was a little off, but still, he's fucked. Excuse my French, he's fucked.
This is a family-friendly show, Jim.
Yeah, it's
actually,
a fucking family-friendly show.
In French, le fuck is a seal. So he's just talking about a seal of approval, I'm sure.
Yes. A mammal. Yes. He is a mammal.
Yes.
The only seal I recognize is Neil, the seal from New Zealand.
The only seal you recognize is whatever seal is keeping this woman's top on. That's gravity. That's gravity at work there. Let's go back to the video.
Yeah. We got about 11 minutes. It might not last.
Investigator Mauer. To search a female.
God, was I bright and chipper this morning or what?
Yes, you were.
We're just wondering if you'll hold on to
5:55 a.m. I was up and at 'em.
Yes, you were.
I was.
The new drugs are kicking in.
Yep.
Copy. 2004. We're gonna have this female custody for OVR. You can stop off now. Okay, man. Do you have anything in your pockets right now? We're gonna get a female officer over here. I don't see anything, but is there anything on you we need to know about?
No, I just hope my car is safe.
Well, yeah, your car will be safe for the evening, and we'll get whatever property you need. Okay.
Okay. It's like
Now, if I was,
your car,
if I was wearing my trips
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
sure every
Texas
car's nicer
question,
than
they're going to
my
have
car.
a field day.
I'm sure it did too.
All right. Hey, John.
Yeah, Turtle Boy's second half of his bench trial is tomorrow. We didn't hear anything today.
I mean, she's very lovely if she could just clean up her act. You know?
Well, this
That
wasn't.
right eye is.
This was almost a year ago, so you know she probably has. She probably has.
That right eye is looking very puffy. Even at this angle, it's looking possible punch.
Yeah,
Now,
I agree.
is it Puffy Jacket Puffy?
No, it's John O'Keefe Puffy.
Yeah, right.
R.I.P. John O'Keefe.
I appreciate my safety.
Okay. So, what we need to do? Do you remember that OVI packet I made you? Yes. The same one we did for physical control. It should say OVI breath. Go get that packet, okay? And then we're gonna get the alcohol influence report out, okay? Buddy, would you mind doing the inventory, please? Thank you.
I will say this is ridiculous because I haven't blown anything.
I know.
Do you want to do that?
Well, we do that at the station.
But like that's wild because I haven't blown anything.
Right, well that happens at the station. It's called an intoxilizer machine.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. But
Okay.
like, why am I in handcuffs?
Based off of all my observations, including your driving, your behavior, and the tests we saw outside.
I haven't blown anything.
Yeah,
So, like,
but I still
why
have
am
probable
I-
cause to believe that you're operating a vehicle under the influence. So
But that's your observation, not based
go
on
find her.
that.
Write her name down there. Yep.
I love you guys so much. Like, thank you for everything that you guys do. But I haven't blown anything.
Well, yeah, and we're going to get that opportunity here very shortly, okay?
Now, NCR. I hope you're excited because she looks forward to blowing things.
I can tell.
I don't feel like that feels constitutional.
So first thing, we're going to read the Miranda rights, okay? So read this to her, and then we're going to ask her, do you understand your rights? I'm going to mark whether she's yes or no. Ma'am, there's just a process, okay?
I know.
So just please
respect
bear
the
with us.
process.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
All right, Miss. Before we ask you any question, you must understand your rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to an attorney for advice before we ask you any questions and to have him or her with you during the question. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you before any question if you wish. If you decide to answer questions now without an attorney present, you will have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering any time until you talk to an attorney. Further, you have the right to have an attorney present during any questioning. Do you understand your rights as they have been read to you?
Did you see a driver's license?
There is no driver's license, it's just a passport.
So then we're going to read the waiver of rights, and what we're going to do if she agrees to waive the rights, then we're going to ask the questions on the back, okay?
Okay. We are not waiving rights, and I will absolutely not blow at the station.
Okay.
Yeah, so have fun.
I'm gonna read you the waiver of rights, okay? I have read this statement of my rights and understand why my rights are. I am willing to make a statement and or answer questions. I do not want an attorney at this time. I understand and know what I am doing. No promises or threats have been made to me, and no pressure or coercion.
No, there's been pressure.
Coercion or any kind has been used against me.
Okay. I know you're just doing your job.
Susan?
I know you're just doing your job. I would like an attorney if necessary, but like no pressure.
We're just reading you that because there's a bunch of preset questions on the back.
Right.
That
like, I'm in a cop car with my hands behind my back.
If you're gonna agree to, we're gonna read you, but you don't have to agree to.
Okay.
So am I correct? Are you not agreeing to answer questions?
No.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. So we have a female officer here to search you, and while we're at this, I'm going to ask you really quick. Do you think you have someone who could come pick you up if we give them a phone call?
No, I don't have anyone.
Are you absolutely certain?
Yeah, 100% certain. Hi.
204. She says she's certain that she has no one to pick her up.
Okay, just turn around for me.
See, NCR, you could have been her phone a friend.
How would she have known my number?
What are they doing in the car?
True love will lead you to her.
Let's go into Kuffner's towing.
Okay. Like my phone and in there?
We got your phone and your wallet and your purse.
Okay. Thank you guys for coming to the job.
All I'm saying is, find this sober, or something like this sober, I could be a happy man.
I'm sorry, say that again.
If I could find somebody who has the same aesthetics and who is sober and can obey the law, I could be a happy man.
Yes. You're welcome. By the way, you're welcome.
I paid you. It's very flexible.
Okay, go ahead and see please.
Okay, pause. I just tuned in to Chili to hear him say, I didn't see no Marines. Come on, Trump, you promised us Marines. What a ripoff.
They're at federal buildings. They're guarding federal buildings, so you would have to go to a federal building.
He's walking around. He can't find the riot. He's walking around. He's found police, but he can't find any gatherings or rioters. No one's told him the secret address. So he's just walking around aimlessly, muttering about things he's read that Trump has said.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Well, yeah, over on our Discord, Nemo points out that other streams are having no problems finding the action.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Well, Chili, day 3, after being injured the first night, running into Aaron Burnett like 5 times last night, now can't find his way back to the hidey hole, I guess. They've kicked him out of the riot.
Okay.
Back to you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thanks, I appreciate you. All right, get us to the jail.
So purse is in the car.
No, I got your purse right here.
Okay. So to Lakewood Police Department it is?
Yeah, camera. The in-car camera's on. VWC off. Sorry. Can you turn that radio?
IX number, did you receive it?
What did you say? Ma'am, what did you say?
So, like, if I had a person that could come get me,
Yeah, we could call them.
I don't think I do.
What?
Can you just drop me off at my house?
No, because we would have to release you to someone who's sober.
Hey, just drop
But
me
like
at my house.
is like
We're going
it's
right
just
by
me.
that. We're going right by there.
Could you just drop me off there?
That's our policy for your safety.
Great, but like I don't have a car. So like, where am I gonna go from there?
Well, I don't know. There's other possible ways someone who's intoxicated can harm themselves.
Think I'm gonna run somewhere? Like, could I just go home?
Drop you off somewhere. Someone's gonna have to come to the station and get you, or you can sit at the station till tomorrow.
Well, when I get to the station, do I have my phone?
We can give you an opportunity to get numbers out of your phone.
Okay. Ideally, I like to just go home, which was the whole point of my night. Like, I didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah, but you might have.
But I didn't.
Caught our attention, and you pulled out in front of us. In
right, and you guys have a quarter meet, so good for you. And I respect everything that you guys do. But like, I would really just like to go home. Which I know goes against all your training, so.
Pause it. Now, what's the text say, Phil?
At the police station, she refused to provide a breath sample. She was charged with operating a vehicle impaired, refusal, driving on marked lanes, failure to wear a seatbelt. Case is still open. Her next court date is September 9th, 2024.
Good night, Gia.
She could not do a breath sample because her mouth was too moist.
She did.
Moist.
She was really wanting to blow
Moist.
something, but
Moist.
Wait, what was that? Phil, take us out.
Moist. Okay, well, that's our show, folks. Jim, any last words?
Yeah. Remember, we're back on the air tonight or tomorrow morning at 8:55 a.m. With the Karen Reed murder trial, probably the last day of the defense's case. With rebuttal either tomorrow or Thursday, and then closing arguments either Thursday or Friday. They want to get the case in the hands of the jury by Monday, so they are pushing hard to get things done. Also, please check out our Lane Myers coverage. And remember, Chili cannot find the party, or the innie, or the outie, or...
Thank you, Big and people, for joining us.
Yes.
Thank you, Touche. Judy, any last words?
as I am choking to death. I'm fine. I just, Lane has stolen the joy of a trial for me to be able to watch the jurors' faces as he went
with
about
JJ, a mother-daughter bonding.
Yeah.
Yes.
Burn in hell, you bastard! Burn in hell!
How rude of him!
I'm sad now. I'm sad.
I know.
Yes.
Me too.
No.
It's fine. I'll survive.
Chili banned me.
Chili.
Oh.
There's a Facebook group for that.
Yeah.
I'm devastated.
NCR, any last words?
Remember, paying taxes is just your yearly subscription to the country you live in.
Amen. All right. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. And remember, Cicero really likes the word moist.
Oh.